What's up, everybody? Blackacre here, your friendly neighborhood Slipknot cover and teacher ghoul. Today we're taking a look at how to play Pulse of the Maggots. But before we get into it, please, if you like this Slipknot content, if you're enjoying learning how to play these songs, whatever it is, please give me a like and a subscribe. It really helps the channel. I'm also on Instagram, TikTok. I'm really trying to hit all the socials hard. So anyway, let's get into the lesson. We're in drop B. Straight up drop B. And yeah, let's get into the riffs. All right, first one. All right, this is gonna be kind of closer to my gematria lesson, where I'm kind of trusting that if you're learning this, you're probably, farther along than just a beginner. So I'm not gonna go too in depth, but I'm gonna more play them slow. But so that's this again, slow. So basically we're just going open 1, and then the 3rd fret up to the 13th fret, and then it's going to rotate between the 13th fret, and the second time you do it, it's going to be 13, 12. So all together. Okay, and then there's going to be I believe there's going to be octaves. I think Jim does and Mick does, like, or something like that. But I noticed I was playing a couple things wrong in my first cover, which is why I'm doing a revisited cover in this lesson. So it's going to be 8th to 7th frets on the 2 B strings. So basically the 6th string and the 4th string, 8 to 7. All right, and then 8, 9, 10. And then triplets on 9, 10, 11. And you're gonna slide down. So that part's gonna sound like this. All right, and then it's gonna be 3, 3, 3, and then 4, 3, 1. Then you're gonna go into this song. So again, slow. And then it's going to repeat that. That riff that I just showed you. And then eventually it's going to go into like a pseudo chorus riff, what they do in the chorus, to lead you into the verses. It's going to be that. Okay. And that's all that is 2 open chugs, 6, 5, 6, 3, and then 5, 3, and then 1, 1 open pull off. So all right, and then the verse riffs. It's basically the same thing as what we were playing. We're just adding in an extra riff. If you want to think of it like that. So all we're adding is open 1, 3, 4, 3, 1 open on the low 6th string. So slow, it sounds like this. That part we already know, and it's gonna again alternate between the 13th and then 13 and 12. I don't know why on my cover I just kept doing 13 and not 13, 12, but it goes 13, 13, 12 like every other time throughout the whole song. So again, slow. All right, and the last time when it does that 13 to 12, we're going to go into the chorus, which, again, we pretty much already learned. It's nice that a lot of parts in the song actually repeat. Sometimes, especially on Volume 3 where there's a lot of experimental stuff. Luckily, a lot of these, repeat. So that's just going to be this part. right, it's just gonna repeat that instead of doing it once like in the intro. All right, next part up is gonna be that grind. So Jim's part is gonna be up at the 10th fret to 9. It's gonna be similar to this pattern, but it's gonna be 10 to 9. This is all palm muted on the low 6th string. So it's gonna be 10, 9, and 7, and then you're just gonna kind of let it slide down, and then I just pull it off to leave it open. I think I saw him do that at like Summer Sonic 05 or something. You know, on the recording, I'm sure it's, you know, improvised or whatever. But so anyway, it's gonna be 10 to 9, 10 to 7, and then 9 to 7. Okay, it's kind of hard to play slow. I'll try. Okay, so the next part's going to be the solo. It's going to go back between Mick, Jim, I believe. So Jim's rhythm under Mick's first solo is going to sound like this. So all that is we're basically taking like a C power chord shape on the, you know, the 3rd fret if we were in standard tuning. And we're kind of riffing off the open 3 open on the 5th string, but with your pinky held down, and then doing this like diminished 5th on the, so that's gonna be the 4th fret of the 5th string, and then the 5th fret of the 4th string. Gonna do that again, and then you're gonna interrupt it with a low B, and then hit that twice. You're gonna do a higher up diminished 5th, I believe that is, at the what's that, the 8th fret of the 4th string, and then the 9th fret of the 3rd string. All right, so up to speed. All right, and then Jim solo's first solo is going to come in. This one I can show you guys what I did. The second one you're kind of on your own, but I'll give you some like guidelines. So this I based off of, I think his solo he did in I want to say the performance of this song at London Astoria, like 04, 05. So basically you're going to go up to the 19th fret on the 3rd string and just crank it. All right, and then and I flipped to my neck pickup, by the way. You can't see that down there, but for the solos I go to the neck pickup and then back to the bridge for the rhythm, and then back to the neck for the solos. So the next passage is going to be this. We're just basically running a scale downwards. All right, all that is it's just going to be 12, 10, 9 on the 3rd and 4th strings. And then you're just going to carry that down 10, 9, 7 on the 3rd and 4th strings. So, and then 12, 10, 9 on the 4th string, and then 10, 12, 8, and then 7 with a bit of a pinch harmonic on the 5th string. So slow. And then we're going to go back to the bridge pickup. For the second solo of Mix, it's just going to change up a little bit. You're going to do that same thing again, but instead of going right to that chord, you're going to do, going to kind of basically outline another diminished chord, but you're just going to pick, that's going to be the, what is that, the 6th fret of the 3rd string, and then the 5th fret of the 4th string. And the rest of it's the same. The only thing we're really changing is just this. Okay. And then, again, like I said, you're kind of on your own for this. I completely did a, you know, the first one I based, like I said, based off of London Astoria. The second one, I just kind of, you know, winged it like Jim would do in the studio. So I'm basically just playing off of like I probably mixed like D minor and D Phrygian, kind of like, and I'm sorry, technically that means B, but you know, my eyes and my, you know, hands are thinking of if I'm in standard tuning. So in standard tuning, this would be a D, but you know, obviously we're in the tuning we're in, it comes up as a B. So like this type of position, and sometimes that I don't remember exactly what I did, but I can tell you for the end, I basically just did like a long D minor arpeggio, or, you know, like I said, it would actually come up as a B. That type of thing, I think I did something like that. So, you know, like I said, all that's just based around the D minor scale if we were in standard tuning. So next up is the part of the song I realized I was playing incorrectly, because I was able to listen to the isolated guitar tracks on the album. And it's crazy because this to me was not audible at all when I listened to, you know, the record, and I've listened to the record obviously a million times, but there's actually more picking involved that I did not know. And now when I, you know, play along to it or listen to it, I can never unhear this. But the guitar tones are so gnarly, and I think they're like, you know, there's so much going on, it's hard to hear this stuff. But anyway, this is what it sounds like. Okay, so what that is gonna be hard to slow down, but on my cover, I didn't pick enough. It's kind of the similar thing to like Before I Forget, where it's like, and you see some people playing, you got to do the in-betweens to make it sound correct. This is the same deal. So all right, so basically, you know, they love the open 1, 3, 4 on the low 2 strings. So that's basically what this is based off of. So let me try to play it slow again. Okay, it's gonna do that. And then the second time, when you do those palm mutes, you're gonna come back in and it's just gonna hit that 1 chug and then to 3. So that part, you get a little bit of a breather. So it's gonna sound something like this. All right, and then the rest of the song, I pretty much already showed you everything. They just do the, that riff, and then there's the chorus, and then there's that grind riff, and then that crazy, you know, that riff, and then it's gonna end with palm muted chords, low 2 strings, 1, 3, 4, and that is Pulse of the Maggots. Thank you guys for watching. Like I said, please subscribe, like the video, and I will see you guys next week, same time, same place. Thank you for watching.